Hey guys, welcome back. It's getting close to the end of the year, or 29th of November I think it is, or we're close to Christmas. As you know, we haven't been doing a great deal due to not having a car and a van. I got some good news the other day that my car our car should arrive on the 12th of January.
Woohoo!
After that, obviously, because it's coming from the States, and a few of you already know roughly what it is, you just don't know what size it is. It's got to be converted from left hand to right hand so that we can drive on the right side of the road. Once that's been done, it will go down to Yatala, where it will have the tub taken off it and we'll get a full tray and canopy fit out. Going to get some other stuff and other bits and pieces added to the car. At the same time, in February, we're flying down to Melbourne to the JB factory, and we're going to film the making of our caravan. All right, we're going to give you guys a look at what goes on in the factory, how caravans go together, and what the process is and why you can't make the changes, or we can't make the changes that we want to make after it's been signed off. We'll go through the whole process, how they come up with the design of the van and all that sort of stuff. We'll talk to the different heads of the different departments down there so you get the good oil, and hopefully it will fascinate you guys. I think it'll be riveting. Apparently the factory down there is massive and there's a fair bit that goes into making a caravan. So that's February. Our van will be finished by the end of February. It'll come up to Brizzy. And we've got to get a few other things done to it in Brisbane, and then we should take ownership of it. By then, the car should be just about complete as well. And come April, we've got a couple of things on that we are doing. I've got a mate's wedding. Oh, that's March.
Yep,
in March, we've got a mate's wedding in March, and a few other things happening. And then, is it April?
April will wait until after the school holidays, and then we've got a concert that we will be attending up at Sandstone Point, the Red Hot Summer Tour, before we head off to, on our trip.
Yeah, so that's when we're going to, and also in between them, we've got to pack our house up. We have to get rid of a lot of stuff and put a lot of stuff into storage. So we have got a fair bit to do, and as we just said, it's 5 months. So that's going to go very, very quick. We've maybe left it a little bit late to be doing it all, but I have confidence that Ros will be able to get everything packed up and put away before we head off. I don't own much. She owns it all.
I just plan to go through and sort everything out because we've had so many moves in. We were moving every 3 years with defence sort of thing, so we've accumulated a lot of stuff. So now it's really time to go through and sort out the stuff that we haven't used for 12 months sort of thing and just get rid of it. So keep your eye out there on Marketplace. There might be a few things for sale. But our plan is to head off on the 2nd of May, heading north up to the tip. So this is what we're doing at the moment, is we're trying to plan where we want to stop this time. We have to be back in Broken Hill for the Monday Bash in August, mid-August, I think it is. So we've pretty much got, say, 3 months. 3 months for us to get to the tip, have a look around up there, visit a few places on the way up that we want to stop at, head over to Corumba, then down through Cloncurry, Mount Isa, out through Alice Springs, Uluru, Cooper Pedy, down that way. So we're in the process of planning. We started yesterday actually. This is that's one little just paper notes we've been making where we want to stop. So it's got scribble actually everywhere. We pulled out some books of ours. We actually pulled out the Big Lap Bible that we bought a while ago. I'm just going to have a read and see what they recommend seeing on the road. We've also got this caravan book. It's got maps in it as well. I think this is an older version. But there's caravan parks in here, and we've also got a, what is it, Camps Australia? Yep. 10 or 11. I've got to find it. and we'll have a look in that. But we're also using Wikicamps, Explorers Traveller. I picked up this little book from Officeworks just to put a few notes in. It's just like a handy one that I'm going to have in the car. It's actually got your packing list, which we know what we're going to pack anyway. Or write down. Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
You might, but I don't.
I know what I'm putting back in the caravan from the old caravan anyway. It's got, let me have a look. Itinerary, budget, notes, and thing in the back for contacts. It only cost me a few bucks from Officeworks, but I'll probably use that in the car with little notes in. We've also bought ourselves a cheap $2 calendar from the Cheap Charlie shop, just to try and put things into perspective and work out where we're going to be, what nights. So we just started writing. We want to highlight also the Queensland school holidays because we're travelling most of Queensland. So we're pretty much starting from scratch at the moment. Googling places that we want to visit, watching YouTube, picking up some tips from other people, and writing down what we want to see on this trip. Obviously, we're going to probably redo this in the years to come because this is the start of our travels. But if you guys have got any tips, any places that you've seen that are a must stop on the way to the Cape,
especially if they have cold beer.
We're actually starting from Brisbane. We're heading up along the coast all the way to Cairns and then to Cooktown and then inland up to the tip, coming back down through Weipa, Corumba, Cloncurry, Mount Isa, back down the centre through Alice Springs. So we're kind of going that way. So if there's anything that that you guys have seen or really recommend that we stop and see, let us know.
What we're also hoping to do, or what we plan to do, is we'll do it a little bit different to most people that are out there. As we're fortunate and lucky enough to be able to do this and not have any debt, we're able to pay to go on things like charters or go and have a look at a museum or a zoo or whatever it is. I don't mind paying to go and have a look at something, provided we can take cameras in and film. Yeah, we'll bring you along with us. We went to Boggo Road the other day and they wouldn't let me do any filming. I thought, well, that's a bit shit. One, it gives them not publicity, but it gives them, well, there's people that don't know what goes on there, and if people see what's on footage, they might go, wow, that's exciting, I'd like to go and do that. So I reckon they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, but I can see that from the other side as well, because if you go in there and you film the whole thing, people go, oh, I'll just watch this, I'm not going to pay, you know, the $27.50 to what it is. So it's kind of a muchness.
It's not always, watching what somebody sees, you're not going to see everything that's there, and it's only a snippet, so it's not really showing them everything.
But I think they're looking at it as if you're going to go in and film everything and show the people, they're not going to spend their money to come in and see it.
What do you reckon, people? Let us know. I reckon she's wrong, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong twice before.
I can see it from both sides. So from a business point of view, from a personal point of view. I mean, I'd love to, if I was, say, living in Perth and I couldn't see it, I'd love to be able to see it on film sort of thing. If I was in the Brisbane local area, I'd spend the money and go and see it.
What about our viewers in America? They can't just pop in and see it, so it's the only way they are going to see it. Yeah, got you there, didn't I?
What's the same as the viewers in Perth who can't just pop on over any day?
So there you go.
But I can still.
No, I just won the argument. I just won the argument. You admitted it. You just admitted it.
I can still see it from their point of view.
Anyway, we'll leave it at there. So that's what we're doing at the moment. We've got a few things. We're going to be quite busy organising to get on this trip. Can't wait to actually get out on the road. Sort of made the mistake of going with the 200 series, and obviously we should already be out on the road. But because of that mistake, it's put us in this predicament. But we learned from that, and hopefully people out there will learn from our mistake and won't make the same mistake that we made. I'm still seeing on a lot of the socials people asking about weights and what they mean and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of people that still can't grasp their head around the whole process. So if you can't, obviously there's quite a few videos now on YouTube about weight distribution and all that sort of stuff. Jump on and have a look. Once we get this car and this van and all that together, I'm going to go through a whole complete one again because we have to. One, for our peace of mind, but two, it'll be interesting for you guys because I haven't seen too many of my cars on YouTube, alright? So it's going to be new for us and it's going to be exciting, I think. We don't really have an end date at this stage. We do have a few things happening, i.e. some cruises that we're going to go on next year. So what we'll do is we'll park the car up and the van up, get on the cruise ship, we'll bring you with us, take you on the cruise, get off the cruise ship, back into travelling again. And I think at this stage we've got 4 cruises booked for next year.
And one's an international cruise, so that'll be pretty exciting if we can actually physically get there. We've been to this destination before, but we'll definitely take you with us on this one.
So, well, back to the books and back to YouTube and
so I've got a lot of
looking for ideas.
Yeah, a lot of planning to do, a lot of sorting to do. I'm also studying, so I've got to keep that up as well. Welcome back. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Tomorrow's New Year's, so I hope you all enjoy your New Year's as well. It's now a month since we made that first part of the video. It's been a month. We've been selling a few things on Facebook Marketplace. I bought a new computer, new MacBook Pro for our video editing because we're going to be doing a lot of it. Did a course this morning down at Apple to actually work out how to use a MacBook Pro, seeing we've both been using normal Windows computers. I've bought some more camera gear because I'm doing a diploma in photography and photo imaging, so I've updated my camera gear. Still getting used to using all that. As you can see, Dave behind me here is chilling in his favourite spot on the lounge. We've slowly been going through a lot of the house, getting rid of a lot of stuff that we don't use anymore or find that we don't want to put it in storage or keep. We have actually 4 months now, so we've even been looking at, Dave went out yesterday and got a quote, or not a quote, but a price off one of the car yards just to see how much we'd get for our car, but we'll probably end up selling that privately.
We've had to start organising mail redirection, or look at mail redirection, bills, all that sort of stuff. We're going to rent our house out instead of selling it. Don't see any sense in selling it. The market's really good at the moment, but at least if we get on the road for 4 or 5 months and Ros gives me the shits, at least I've got a house to come back to.
Well, you give me the shits.
If we don't have a house to come back to, it just makes things a bit difficult. Obviously in the future, price of housing, that's probably going to go up. So if we sell our house now, we can put that money in the bank, but then we're going to be needing more money to buy another house when we get back. So we've just decided
to keep it.
Rent is good. We're going to keep our house. We're just going to rent it out.
And we're in such a good location here at Chermside. We're close to the shops. We're 15 minutes from the city. We've got the airport 15 minutes away. Where you jump on the highway, go to the Gold Coast or the Sunshine Coast. So it's too good a location to sell at the moment. And we're on a what is it? Just over 1,100 square metre block.
Yeah, and it's we're about 11.5 kilometres out of the Brisbane CBD. Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep it.
Yeah, you're not going to get many blocks this size without having to go way out into the sticks. You look at most of the blocks at the moment, and they're all around the 420, 400 square metre mark. You're basically peering over the fence at your neighbour while they're in the toilet sort of thing. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
But the time's slipping away from us, and I've still got a lot more stuff to sort out. I want to go through the linen closet, just get rid of shit that we haven't used and don't use, and just really clean it up before we actually put our stuff into storage.
Whereas I've just been sitting there going, we'll do it tomorrow, but I guarantee
tomorrow's going to come and it'll be like, oh shit, we've got to get this stuff sorted. So
the other things we've got to do between now and then is our car arrives in January, our van arrives in February, we're flying down to Melbourne to do some filming down in Melbourne at the factory. There's half of February gone. In March, we've got a mate's wedding and his bucks party, so there's whole weekend gone sort of thing. We've got a couple of concerts to go to. We're going to go to the Midnight Oil farewell concert. We're going to a Red Hot Summer concert up at Sandstone Point. So we've got a few things that we want to do before getting out of here, but I just look at it this way. it'll all happen, it'll all fall into place, and in the end, if it doesn't, I'll blame Roz.
Oh, you're a shithead. Nice. Yeah. Something else we've been doing, guys, is finishing off planning our trip that we're heading off on the 2nd of May. Campedia is the app we've been using. I'll just give you a look. I'll log on. So what we're doing is we're heading north from Brizzy up to the tip, back through Weipa, Karumba, back down to Cloncurry, Mount Isa, into the Northern Territory, down through Alice Springs, down to South Australia, down to the Eyre Peninsula, and then we're due back in Broken Hill in mid-August for the Monday Bash.
Well, it's actually out at Silverton Monday Plains.
But on this app though, if you scroll down, you can actually put in all, like day 1, day 2, day 3, wherever you're going to be. You can add notes, but we'll put a link in down below. So check out the app. Brings up all the free camps.
The thing too is, you can see on the actual map, if Roz zooms in, of places that we're going to stop at. And when you click on them,
we'll just pick up this one here at Say Mackay, for instance. We're staying at Platypus Bush Camp, Finch Hatton Gorge.
and then you can actually click on that and it'll tell you a bit about the gorge and it'll show you photos and stuff like that. Now this app has been made by a family out of Harvey Bay, and it's still in its new stages, but sometime in January they're going to add a part to it where anybody can add photos of any free camps. The reason they're doing all of this is Wikipedia has been bought out by, not Wikipedia, yeah, Wikicamps I should say, has been bought out by the big caravan parks.
Discovery or something?
Discovery
yeah.
Parks and also G'day Parks, all that. What they're going to do eventually is, I think, phase out a lot of the free camps so that people will then go to the caravan parks, which is their way around it. So Campedia has come about because of that, where what Campedia is going to do is allow caravan parks to advertise on there and put their caravan parks on there, but mainly free camps, so people can cruise around Australia checking out the good spots and places to stay. One of the things, talking to Greg from Campedia, he was saying that he pulled over one day what he thought was a free camp so that his wife could feed their baby, and all of a sudden he looked over and here was a farmer with a shotgun going, "What are you doing, mate?" Apparently he'd pulled up in the gravel pit on the Cowcockies farm because Wikicamps had it down as a free camp, but it was not a free camp, it was private property. So there's a lot of things like that that is happening in Wikicamps, whereas Campedia won't have that. Anyway, if there is a place that you want to go to and it's not on there, you can contact him on the site and he'll add that in there. So eventually it'll all happen. You've also got people like AC, Aussie Destinations Unknown, ADU. They've actually got trips that they're putting on there, and you can pay, I think it's like $4, and you can actually take their particular trip and then follow the exact trip that they done if you don't want to do your own or you don't want to make it up. So it's going to have some good stuff in there. Yeah, is what it is.
Yeah, so check it out. Campedia.com.au. Every day is just like a busy day because I'm trying to do some study. I'm trying to work out how to use this new MacBook Pro. I'm still, learning about my camera. I've got not even a third of the way through my diploma yet, so I'm only on the module 3. Getting all that out of the way, as well as sorting stuff out at the same time and doing the regular stuff around the house.
The good thing is, though, once the caravan gets here, we can start putting stuff in it where it's got to go, so we can start emptying out the house. Like, we've got 2 rooms full of stuff at the moment that belong in the caravan.
Yeah, that come out of the old caravan.
In the car, that come out of the old canopy and stuff. So we've got stuff everywhere, and I'm just, in my mind, I'm just waiting till the van gets here. We can start doing stuff, start freeing stuff up, then I can start getting rid of crap that we don't want or don't use. Like in one of our sheds, we've got brand new 4-man tents. We got 8-man tents. We've got all sorts of stuff. Because originally we bought tents and we were going to use them, and then we went to the caravanning and we haven't looked back. We've got tent poles. We've got all sorts of stuff that we've got on Marketplace that we're getting rid of that I'll just no longer use.
But anyway, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on, with what we're doing. You'll hear about it as soon as our car arrives. And
Happy New Year for tomorrow.
Happy New Year, yeah. I want to wish everyone a happy and safe New Year. If you're travelling, travel safe, be safe. Ooh, a joke, please.
Okay. This is from one of our subscribers, Ron Heath. Anyway.
Which is my dad.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to give him that much credit. Anyway, Roz, what is the cheapest kind of meat?
I don't know, Dave. What's the cheapest kind of meat?
Well, being Christmas, it's reindeer balls. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they're always under $1. Catches.
Catches.